Like a clockwork, ladies and gentlemen, we are in February 2025 and we have another assembly shop. We were expecting it because Wargaming has done assembly shops in February ever since this event started, right? The first year, 780 was in February, the second year as well, and now the waiting time is over. We know what they're going to do with DBV-152, the 800 alpha damage tank destroyer, Czech turreted tank destroyer over here. How much it costs, what are the prices, is it the same as last time? We're going to take a look at all of that over here. Look at that juicy 800 alpha damage, 52 drop speed. Woo-wee! Let's see. Okay, so they have a 4-minute intro for this tank, 100,000 on the EU server. Let's take a look at that and let's see what they have to say.
If you see this silhouette, see this gun pointed towards you, get out of there. Just get out, because you've met the DBV-152.
Ooh.
The assembly shop's new secret project. On February 20th, you can give the DBV a try, or face its wrath yourself. But first, hear my report to find out what you're dealing with.
The dildo gun.
Command promised we'd easily break the flank. They've only got one vehicle there, they said. So we headed out fearlessly. The battle started where we weren't expecting any resistance. That's how we learned that the DBV isn't just a bush sniper. It can quickly reach unexpected positions. It can surprise you. The first thing it did was track the front vehicle. It wasn't hit by a simple slug, but a devilishly accurate 152mm AP round. A real steel sentence.
Devilishly accurate. If this is space accuracy for 800 alpha, guys, this is actually very good. Aim time 1.6 seconds as well. Yikes!
The DBV's long-barreled gun forgives no mistakes, and our whole undertaking was one big mistake. While the front vehicle's crew were fixing the track, the DBV took aim at its ammo rack. That's how we lost the first tank. We didn't expect the new vehicle to have an experienced crew. It was only later that we found out these aces had served for years in an SHPTK TVP-100. We scattered and went in pursuit, hoping to overwhelm the enemy with numbers. But the DBV's crew was ready. Thanks to its fully rotating turret, the vehicle immediately started retreating in reverse. It quickly reached 52 kilometers per hour, leaving us eating dust. You expect that kind of speed from a medium tank, but not from a sniper tank destroyer.
What is the story?
And that wasn't the last surprise. The enemy withdrew through sludgy swamps where our tanks crept along like snails. No, like the Tog 2. Our opponent knew where it was going. I have no idea how the assembly shop engineers managed it, but that bird pretty much flies on soft terrain. The DBV shook off our pursuit and disappeared into the foliage. To look for it, we split up. Another mistake, since the DBV turned out to be a master of concealment. We only saw it a few seconds after it fired, and only when it fired close. When it moved away and set up a sniper position, we only heard the echoes of shots. Explosions, dull explosions in places where our platoon mates were. Regardless of the losses, we forced the enemy into a corner, pinned it to the ground. I ordered the men to load HE shells. It's a sniper TD, it should be paper thin, right? Wrong. The DBV doesn't have the thickest protection. 100 millimeters of effective armor on the hull and 150 millimeters on the turret. But that's enough to deflect HE shells.
Yeah.
The angles at the turret edges can sometimes cause ricochets too. Not much, but enough for us to underestimate the enemy. It would unleash accurate, powerful shots at us. They'd seemingly vanish into thin air before almost immediately appearing on the other side. we didn't stand the slightest chance.
Wait, this is the camera, right?
Get this menacing machine in the new assembly shop. You decide which resources to spend. Credits, gold, bonds, blueprints, or free XP. And don't delay, because there are a limited number available. The quickest fingers will get the limited batch DBV-152 with a camo 3D style and their own unique number for each vehicle on February 20th in World of Tanks.
All right, what a script for this tank, guys. What a script for this tank. So 50,000, the first 50,000 players will receive a vehicle with the numbered 3D style, then 50,000 vehicles will be delivered without the numbered 3D style. How fast those are going to sell out, absolutely no idea. Is it going to sell out? I believe the unnumbered versions will stay over there for quite some time, usually like for a couple days minimum, right? But the numbered ones, you know, usually this is just up to a randomness as well, and you know, for sure. Like to a certain extent, right? But the gun, the story was just, you know, the story was pretty crazy. And I think, like, what the hell was this thing? Like back there. Was this the camera or what? I think this is the camera on the EBR. Or what are they trying to show over here? Is this some kind of Easter egg or what? Like on the EBR? Camera just catching the stuff over here. So yeah, DBV-152 coming into the game on February 20th. How it works is, how the assembly shop works. If you have never taken part of it, then, or if you have taken part of it, it is exactly the same as last time. As all the previous times it has been, you have a chance to build up this tank basically. If you want to get like the best discounts, you can you know, use blueprints. You can get up to 36%. It was last time like this. Yes, this time as well. You're able to build it up to 36% with the blueprints. Then, you know, you can throw in some credits over here. Depends what you have. But the cheapest way, I would say, the cheapest way is to get it for credits. What you have grinded out yourself, or for free XP if you have grinded it out yourself as well without paying anything. If let's say you have used gold, then the cheapest way I would say is to use free XP if you have converted your free XP with gold when it was like 1 gold equals 40 free XP, not like we have right now 1 gold equals 25. You know, during the free XP conversion discounts events, this is the cheapest way. If you are simply going to buy this with gold, this is by far the most expensive way. 55,000 gold for this. Still not as expensive as Waffentrager though. But, you know, this is how you can do that. Or simply 1 million free XP. This is how most, this is what most are going to use who want to get the tiniest number. You know, the closest to the number 1 as possible. But usually, like in the first 10 seconds, thousands are being sold. Like there was one assembly shop, maybe even the last assembly shop, where I tried to be somewhat fast, and I got number 2,000 something. And that was a pretty big surprise to me how many are actually like sitting behind the PC and ready to click it. But if you don't care about the number, then just try to get this in the cheapest possible way if you are interested about that overall. But the prices seems like, at least seems to me, like they have not touched the prices. It is exactly the same as it has been all the previous years, right? Especially looking at the free XP. 1 mil free XP is going to get you to tank. So it comes with 800 alpha damage, 980 with high explosive, 281 penetration with standard round, 330 with primo round, 1700 hit points, 5214 top speed over here. It has heat as a primo round, AP, standard AP as secondary. I really love high penetration AP guns, and of course the unique thing over here is the 800 alpha. A sniper-ish tank with 800 alpha, because 0.32 dispersion, you know, that base dispersion is very, very good for 800 alpha, I would say. 1.6 second aim time as well, 35 shells, 7 degrees of compression, 20.5 second reload. So let's say roughly like 3 rounds per minute, roughly 2400 base DPM. Of course, you can boost it with rammer quite a bit, like getting that reload down to rammer, food, good crew, getting that reload time down to like 16.5 seconds, something like that. That boosts the DPM a lot, of course. Survivability. So yes, armor-wise, it has some effective armor, just enough for the just enough to block some HE rounds from the front. On the sides, it can like you can see that the HE is going to penetrate it quite easily, right? It has some side extra protection, spaced armor tracks and whatnot for that, but there are some higher HE rounds that can go through it. 370 meter view range, not the best camo, 11.11 of moving, 18.52 of stationary, so camo also, yeah, for a tier 10 tank like that. There is some camo going on, 1750 hit points, mobility, 20.6 power to weight ratio with 52 top speed, so this power to weight ratio is actually moving this tank around quite nicely. There will be gameplay action coming as well, of course, so stay tuned for that. Snipe, move a lot, use your subtler strengths. Oh, Czech gorilla versus German gorilla, OG gorilla. Ooh, that extra speed boost when I spot something. Extra aim speed. That's a big low roll though. That is a big low roll. Yikes. Yeah. I'm not spotted anymore, am I? God damn, yes, they're re-farming me. Like a mad lad. Nice position for the car to show up, guys. Ooh, those booms! Those booms! Like, I am so biased when it comes to this tank. I am extremely biased. Because this plays like Krilla, you know, for me. But it has a fully rotating turret and extra 50 alpha. And you know me, I have loved Krilla for years. Krilla 15 is one of my favorite tank destroyers. In the entire game. So When I saw this tank at first, I pretty much knew right away that I'm going to like it. So I have a big bias going on over here. Yeah. If you like Guerrilla 15's gameplay, you are going to like this tank as well. If you don't like Guerrilla 15's gameplay at all, then like this tank is just not for you, you know? If it behaves like Guerrilla, I hate it, says Sanctoner. Yeah, that's the thing with Guerrilla. So many hate the Guerrilla's gun, which is supposed to be like the most accurate thing in the entire world. But it doesn't deliver that much, right? So, like in this battle, we did all the damage brawling. I tried to snipe at first into the valley, but not much was going on, you know. It's not the tank that you push frontline with, you have no armor for that, but brawling, controlled brawling can be very, very, very effective. Yeah, DBV, it's Czech Guerrilla that feels, like does it feel better? It feels the same, but it has like big advantages. Like extra 50 alpha, good pen, 330 with Primo rounds. I think 3 high explosive rounds is good enough. Not gonna carry too many heats. Well, the 13 is already like maybe 10 heats is like good enough because AP, when AP has that high pen already, it's something I prefer over heat all day, every day. Yeah, TBV. New assembly shop tank. So, new assembly shop, what many of you were waiting for, what many of you were expecting to happen, including me. I were expecting to happen in February, because this is when they have done those events. And yeah, let me know. Are you excited? Are you going for it? What is your take on it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I thank you so much for tuning in. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, stay naked, take care, and bye.